Chat! Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna do something a little different. You might have heard of a little phenomenon going around on Twitch and YouTube known as tier lists, in which you take a specific category of items, objects, processes, and rank them in tiers, usually ranging from like F being the worst and S being the best. Today we're gonna hop on tiermaker.com and we're gonna make the definitive fast food tier list. If you disagree, you're wrong. So this is what we're working with right now. We have S tier is like the GOATs, like the greatest fast food. A, you know, solid fast food, just not quite top tier. D is kind of bad. Actually, you know what? We're gonna change this to dog shit or dog poop. Dog water. Maybe that'll work better. Dog water. All right, we're starting off with Arbys. I see a lot of undeserved Arbys slander on the timeline recently. I do think there's some good options on the Arbys menu. I guess it just depends on what you're getting. With that being said, if I'm taking the whole menu into account, I'm feeling a B. I'm feeling a B tier on this one. Now, I have one item from Arbys that is like an A for me, and that is the chicken, bacon, and Swiss. Insane. But there's a lot of whack items on the menu, too. So I'm throwing that baby in B. Next, we got Checkers and Rallies. Rallies is really cheap, actually. Actually, fun story. I just went to Rallies yesterday, and this made me so happy. There was this young man who went to the walk-in part of the drive-thru, and it was 10:30 at night. And he was counting ones, so I'm like, obviously, you know, he's struggling for some money and he just wants to get some food. So I went ahead and I paid for his meal in advance, and the smile on that kid's face was something I will remember forever. That it made my entire week. Made me so happy. So yeah, Rallies, B tier. McDonald's. Now, McDonald's has some good value options, but here's the thing. Are you gonna pick McDonald's over anything that'll end up in these top two tiers? Probably not. So we're gonna sit it in a comfortable B for now. I feel is pretty solid. S tier. Whoa! Hold on. You can't rate McDonald's over Arbys? McDonald's is a little more consistent on the menu. B? I definitely think it's B. But we can move things. But you need to look at some of the restaurants that are here. Popeyes, for example, S tier food. Easy. Wendy's, I think, is an easy A tier. The quality of Wendy's in terms of the fast food landscape is very impressive. I'm impressed by the quality of Wendy's pretty consistently. Also, we need to take into account that these restaurants might be different in different parts of the world. I didn't really acknowledge that. That could definitely be a thing. Like McDonald's in other countries, fucking pristine. You could walk into a McDonald's in China and just slurp a smashed McChicken off the linoleum floor and be totally happy with your decision. But in America, you probably die on the spot if you did that shit. Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen is low C tier because the food is bland as hell. They have good ice cream, but we're taking into account the entire landscape here of potential foods. I feel like we need one more tier. Just change it back to D. Dairy Queen dog water. I don't think it's quite dog water though. Chick-fil-A. Again, we're not talking about the morals of the restaurant. And Chick-fil-A is a high quality meal every single time. However, I do think they are slightly overrated. I love Chick-fil-A, but I'm not gonna put it in S tier because I do think it's overhyped. And the reason why I think it is overhyped is because I think the sauce carries it. If you get chicken from Chick-fil-A and eat it without the sauce, that's not an S tier meal for me. But it is A tier chicken. I think this is Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is fucking dog water. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get some backlash maybe for this one. I mean, they don't even care about their coffee even. Starbucks at least gives a shit. You know what I mean? Dunkin' Donuts, they're just like, all right, take your fucking mocha, whatever the hell. And they lose ingredients and everything else. Their hands are all greasy. I don't know if that's a thing. So I'm gonna go dog water on Dunkin', and I don't think anybody's combating me on that one. And then Starbucks at C tier. Little Caesars. I think Little Caesars might be the most dog water of food that we've had on this list thus far. S tier? Joe! Hold on! Wait a minute! Joe, we need to have a conversation. Little Caesars? Little Caesars is good for like $5. You get like like a wet, half-made pizza. You know what I mean? But it might easily be the worst pizza place I've ever had in my life. Papa John's Pizza. Again, not talking about the morals of the restaurant, because fuck that shit, but they make a pretty solid pizza. Not the best pizza in the game, but it is definitely better than Little Caesars. I'd say it's B tier. Papa John's has consistently gotten better since we were younger. All right, now this is quite the enigma. Burger King, I know, performs very differently around the world. I know in some of the European parts, Burger King is insane, but in the States, it's definitely hit or miss. I feel like Burger King's employees are always just very sad. Like, I feel like if you're working at Burger King, a lot of the times they're just listening to Frank Ocean's Blonde on repeat in the background and just throwing together some, like, wet chicken nuggets. But they did pull up with the chicken fries, which were gas, in my opinion. I'm gonna go high C tier. Like, kind of the middest shit that you can get. Chipotle. Oh, Chipotle is my life. Now, this is another one that we might get into some trouble with because people either really like Chipotle or they don't like Chipotle. However, I'm kind of sitting in the middle where it's okay. I haven't really had stellar experiences, and they had the whole E. coli situation around my area. So that didn't look too good. But it's better than Burger King for sure. All right, next is Domino's. Domino's is another one that's either hit or miss. But like if you've been drinking a little bit, drinking the drank, Domino's is gonna hit different just based off the amount of grease and ingredients they put on one single thing of pizza. So you're either gonna love it, you love it one time, and then you never want to touch it again for the remainder of your lifespan. So I guess high C. But wait a minute, because Sonic's, yeah, we're moving this down a little bit. All right, Jimmy John's. I haven't had enough things from Jimmy John's to speak to the quality of everything that's on the menu, but you are getting a relatively quality experience typically when you go out. So I'm gonna throw it in B tier. It's probably better than Arbys and Papa John's, so we're gonna put it there. Next is KFC. I recently saw a tier list where they put KFC in dog water, and I was very perplexed by this. I was thinking maybe it's a regional thing, but around where I am, KFC is actually one of the highest quality meals around. And it's better than McDonald's. Maybe not better than Wendy's, but I think it's a low A tier. Their chicken, at least where I get KFC, their chicken is very good. Chicken is 50% of my meals, so I can tell a good chicken when I have one. And if you've ever had a Famous Bowl, oh my God. A Famous Bowl will change your life. Chipotle below McDonald's. The way I see it is McDonald's is consistent. It's not as high quality food at all. But like, if you just want to go and get a fucking McChicken, you're gonna get a damn McChicken every single time. If I go to Chipotle, a lot of the times it's just not where it needs to be. Taco Bell, high C tier. And the reason I say that is because a majority of the things you get from Taco Bell, if it is a soft shell anything, it's like you're eating a diaper filled with food. Like, the structural integrity of everything you eat is just non-existent. The cheesy gordita crunch and the nacho fries here, insane. B-dubs, does this even count as, this is not fast food, this is a restaurant. Okay, there's not a ton left. We might as well rank everything that's here. In which case, B-dubs is top for me right now. Dennys? Okay, let me talk a little bit about Dennys. There was a Dennys in my town. You'd go there at like 4 a.m. after staying up all night with the homies. And it was good because it was open 24 hours, but it is probably the nastiest food I've ever had. Like, I would eat it because I'm chilling, but it is so bad. And not to mention that the Dennys that I went to, that the people, they would snort cocaine in the back of the fucking, where they were making the food. And one of my friends found a used tampon in their milkshake. A used tampon in their milkshake! And they didn't find it until they got to the bottom of the milkshake. So for that, it's the bottom rung for everything I'll ever look at in my life. Five Guys burgers and fries. Now, you guys know where this sits in my heart, and a lot of people might be quick to say that it's overrated, but I really don't think it is. Five Guys is the highest quality meal that you're gonna get. Everything made there right in front of you, fresh, home ingredients, organic, beautiful things. They have those pop machines where it has like Sprite, but it also has like 8 flavors of Sprite. And not to mention, I went to a Five Guys one time. One of the employees, mind you, they were staring at us, and my friend was getting uncomfortable, and they approached us. And this woman said, listen, I don't know how to say this without making you uncomfortable, but are you wearing boxers? I said, yes, I am. She said, because they're not doing a very good job. That thing, I saw you walking from the pop machine, and that thing was thanging. She did this with the arms. She went like this. She's like, you put that thing away, there's kids in here. This woman was yelling this in front of an entirely filled restaurant. So yeah, Five Guys is sick. Panda Express is so butt. There's a cult following for Panda Express, I know, but I've never had a positive experience at a Panda Express, and I'll be completely transparent with that. The one time that I got something I moderately thought tasted good, I got food poisoning. Everybody has different tastes, right? Because I see a lot of people yelling at me saying S tier. However, this list is objective. Jets Pizza? Wait a minute, Jets Pizza is actually fucking good. The logo looks different from what I'm used to, so maybe it's a franchise thing and like the one I have is local. But the Jets Pizza that I'm thinking of, it's kind of like a Chipotle 4 pizza, but like it's just always good. I think it's the top of B tier right now. Long John Silver's. Long John Silver's is super mid. You don't really ever see a Long John Silver's unless it's paired with a restaurant that's marginally better than what it is. But I enjoyed my stay more than I did the bottom 3 of C tier, so I'll just smack it in the middle. Little Caesars is S tier? Maybe in your area, man, but Little Caesars here is like the lowest quality meal you can get besides Dennys. Same thing for Waffle House. The only thing going for Waffle House is the fact that it's open 24 hours. Our Waffle House, the cooks at our Waffle House eat mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms, and tabs of acid while making food. 2 different times that I went to Waffle House, I saw them tab up and rip an ounce of psilocybin mushrooms while cooking my dry ass eggs. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of C tier. It's not quite dog water, because there's like, I mean, you can have a good waffle at 4 a.m. Subway! Subway's great. I think Subway's better than Jimmy John's. I like it better than these. I'm gonna stick it right there. It's gotten marginally worse than what it used to be because Subway used to always use local ingredients, but then they start outsourcing to like major plants, so it doesn't taste quite as good. But for what I need it for and what most people need it for, it does the damn thing. And Subway cookies might be the best cookies in the game. Insane. Nukes? What are these? I've never heard of any of these. Well, this is very anticlimactic because I've never heard of half of these. IHOP? Now listen here. IHOP is kind of slapping. International House of Pancakes. They got some solid cakes in there. I don't know if it's... it might be an A tier. I think I'm going to put it in the low A tier. But it's killing it. IHOP's killing it. Steak and Shake, baby. Steak and Shake is like what Dennys and Waffle House wants to be. Steak and Shake is absolutely is pretty sick. I mean, it's not super high quality or anything, but they got a good steak burger. They got some good fries. They have really good milkshakes. So I'm gonna go up there. Wing Street. Wing Street is usually paired with the Pizza Hut, but it's substantially better than what Pizza Hut is. It's better than Arbys. It's better than these. It's better than this. Boom. McDonald's being disrespected? McDonald's might be being disrespected right now that I think about it. But it's like, if you think of McDonald's, does it have anything in quality in comparison to anything up here? Not necessarily at all. Not even close. There's not enough S tiers for me. I don't want to put Chick-fil-A up here though because it is slightly overrated. But I do think it's still amazing food. So, anything else we need to change here? Marco's is better than Burger King. Burger King is a little too high in general. Pizza Hut is not this good at all. So that'll be all. This is the definitive fast food tier list. If you disagree with me, hop in the comments below. Let me know why. Let me know how dumb I am. Also, let me know how pretty I am in the same sentence to kind of nullify it. If you agree with me, let me know. Thank you for spending time with us. Maybe we'll do some more of these in the future. You guys take care. If you want to come hang out with us live while we make this tier list with all these beautiful people down below my name here, check us out at twitch.tv/JonnyBebop. We're live Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Of course, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, share. Anything you can do to help us with the algorithm would be greatly appreciated. You guys take care, stay safe, stay healthy, And please don't eat at Dennys.